Want some breaking news?
Yes, I do. I would love that.
What should I say? Yeah, I think...
Welcome back, my name is Carrie, and today I've got some very interesting information about Boxabl. In case you missed it, a few weeks ago I stopped by Las Vegas to check out the new 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom prototype they unveiled at the International Builders Show. The trip was more than prototypes and a tough lesson at the roulette table. I had a chance to catch up with the company's co-founders, and I'm sitting on some video that simply needs to be freed from my phone's storage. I need that space back. Rather than let the info go to waste, I figured, hey, let's circle back and I can share some of the things I saw and heard, because once again, Boxabl is blowing up in the news, and love them or not, they're always a hot topic. It seems like everyone's got an opinion on Boxabl, and by no means am I the authority, but I've been following their progress for a while now and was just there, so I probably have a better handle on the situation than most. What I'm going to do is give you the latest info, tell you what I saw, and most importantly, let you know when people on the wait list can start expecting their homes. Boxabl is a Las Vegas-based housing startup that's created a building system with a goal to make housing more affordable for everyone. The first product they released was the Boxabl Casita, which currently has a base price of $60,000. If you've been paying attention at all to Boxabl or the Casita, you know the price was $50,000, but like pretty much everything, the price went up. I think the first time that I saw the price had moved from $50,000 to $60,000 was around ECW 2022, which was in November in Los Angeles. Here's the thing. Do I want the price of stuff to go up? No. Am I happy about the price of stuff going up? No. Are price increases the reality of the times we're living in? Yeah. I posted a few videos giving updates on what's going on with Boxabl over the last few years, and one thing that seems to be a constant issue is the waitlist. And I get it. Waiting sucks. But let's just think about this for a second. What we've got here is a company that's clearly identified a product that people want, and now people are pissed because a lot of other people want it as well. Keep in mind, there are companies building off-site with homes available this year. You could probably get one next month, but something about the package Boxabl has presented resonates with people, and their biggest problem that I can see is figuring out how to get the orders done. However, I also look at what they're trying to do and think about the reality of the situation. For a second, let's just think about the task they're facing. Imagine I opened a candle business, but instead of using lavender and cinnamon like almost every other candle available, I simplify my offering to only green candles. I call the business Only Green Candles, and it goes viral with crypto enthusiasts after a tweet from Elon Musk, resulting in 160,000 pre-orders. I had my prototype green candle, but now I have to try and figure out how to produce 160,000 more of them while also fine-tuning the product. It's daunting, and that's candles. Think about trying to do it with homes. I can't rightly sit here and talk about how long it takes to get a casita because I know with 100% certainty I can't do it faster. If someone out there can, fill your boots. They've already proven the market. I think the question we need to be asking at this point is, are there steps being taken to increase production? Right now, they're building out of a factory located in North Las Vegas and have recently taken possession of a second factory up the street. I was able to poke around a bit at the second factory, and it was interesting to find out that instead of being a fully separate second factory doing all the same things that are currently happening in Factory 1, it's more of an extension of Factory 1, and the two buildings will be working together to produce their casitas. The second factory is old news. If you've been following Boxabl, you already know about it. It's been all over their socials, so I don't want to waste too much time talking about it. What people should be more interested in is Factory 3 and beyond, and even though they're still moving into 2, 3 won't be far behind.
Want some breaking news?
Yes, I do. I would love that.
What should I say? Yeah, I think we might be getting another one.
The next factory.
Very, very soon.
Can you say where?
Yeah, it'd be in the same location.
Right up the street?
But nobody blame me if it doesn't happen.
I've been sitting on this little tidbit for a couple weeks, so I'm not entirely sure if it's already been released somewhere else, but if not, you heard it here first. Factory 3 will be located in North Las Vegas, and by the sounds of it, it'll be in the same business park or whatever you want to call it as Factory 1 and 2. Steps are being taken to increase production, and I would be very surprised if they stopped at 3 factories. There have been talks about increasing the factory size from the 1 to 200,000 square foot range to a big swinging box of a factory that's 10 times the size. Factory 3 will not be the BSB.
Will that be the mega factory that's been talked about? Like,
no.
Are you going up in size?
So Boxzilla is what we call it.
Okay.
We're done with that whole mega giga thing. I mean, that's yesterday's news. We're Boxzilla. And so we're looking at Texas, we're looking at North Las Vegas, and we're talking to some stakeholders, landholders, and we're very active in discussions. There's 6 major landholders in Las Vegas. and we've met with all of them, and I think we're circling in on, you know, we're dating.
Okay.
We're dating.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
it's
That's
definitely it's definitely happening. We just got to just put everything in place. You know, we'll start with 1 to 2 million square feet, potentially scale to 6 million.
Wow.
That's really one of the larger factories anywhere for any manufacturing type. They probably are larger, but in full-scale operation. So we're going to be a few years to get there, but we're making those plans now.
I guess we're calling it Boxzilla, and it seems as though Texas is a possible location for that factory, and they're still looking to expand the footprint of a future factory to 1 million plus square feet. Something I've been excited to see is some of the possible facades available because I've seen them being promoted on Instagram. They weren't completely finished, but they have 4 demo exteriors near completion outside Factory 1, and they have some cool options. There was some info flying around the internet last week that the price of a casita doesn't include a roof, but that turned out to be FUD. The price does include a roof. Imagine if it didn't. Imagine if it didn't. With their exterior, you don't have to add anything, but you can. And they've given examples of what that could look like. Outside the factory, they're working on a log cabin exterior, a modern exterior, a model with a peaked roof, and a Southwest style exterior. Out of the 4 options being displayed, the one I would pick would depend on the use I was getting it for and where it was going. For someone with a resort or campsite looking for units to rent, or someone who wants a cottage feel, the log cabin exterior would be a slam dunk. If you're putting it in the city, the modern look or siding look they had on display at the building show would both be a good choice. It all comes down to where it's going and what it's going to be used for, but it was nice to see a few of the possibilities. It's worth noting that these exteriors would have to be done by contractors on site. It's not something that comes directly out of the Boxabl factory. The final question I see often in my comments is, when will they start shipping to people who have their name on the waitlist? From what I've seen, they've been shipping homes to the government, they've been shipping homes to developers, but since so far no home tours from a regular Joe have turned up on YouTube, people keep asking if they've started shipping to the waitlist.
So right now, the casitas that are coming out of the factory, are they going to people on the wait list? And if...
No. but hang on. So right now we have 1.0. I don't consider that consumer grade. Consumer grade means perfect, right? Consumer grade means iPhone. What we have as a 1.0 is significantly higher standard than the highest building standard of the land right now, which is modular. That's really not good enough. These things have to be perfect when they go out to what we call like the 1C customer, the 1 and 2.
Right.
They're very careful. They've spent a lot of time saving their money, and they deserve to get something as close to perfection as we can deliver. So, long story short, 4th quarter of this year, not too far away. Currently we have 1.0, 2.0 generation, really significantly improved with quartz countertops. I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Should be rolling off the line. 4th quarter we'll be making, select deliveries.
Deliveries to the regular customer on the waitlist haven't started yet, but they're projected to start in the 4th quarter of this year, so could be as early as October. If you're number 5 on the waitlist, I don't see this as a bad thing. Give them some time to iron out a few of the kinks and growing pains, and it also sounds like they're improving the standard spec. Boxabl has unofficially announced their 3rd factory. Sounds like it'll be in the 1 to 200,000 square foot range in North Las Vegas. If you're currently on the waitlist, they're tweaking their offering and anticipate making customer deliveries by the 4th quarter of this year, which isn't too far away. A couple answers to a few of the most common questions, but one thing I know for sure is Boxabl is always entertaining, so I'll be following along with what they're up to and posting updates right here on my YouTube channel. That's all I've got for today. If you like manufactured home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.